Hello everyone and welcome to Lot of Tech once again. So in today's video I'll be talking something about my desk setup. So you can say it's a kind of desktop tour, and I have been building up this desk for quite some time now. I've been slowly and gradually adding up items which are up to my liking, and if you're someone who is working from home and you want to make your workplace a bit more productive, then definitely you can take inspiration from this video. Apart from that, all the things that you're going to see here are not at all expensive. This is like one of the least expensive setup that you can have. The only thing that is expensive here is my PC and my monitor. So let's begin with the video. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this desk. So this desk is actually from Urban Ladder, and I got this one for 6,500 rupees from Amazon a long back, and it's a full size study table that you can use for studying purpose, and also you can keep your PC on that. The desk's original color was this brownish, or you can say wheatish color that you're looking at from the side, and I didn't like the color when the desk arrived, so I actually pasted this gray colored vinyl wrap on the top to match my color and style. Apart from that, this desk has two drawers on one side. I use the bottom one for storing all the cables and miscellaneous items, and I use the top one for storing all the boxes of the earphones which I keep on reviewing time to time. You can already see that these these drawers aren't too deep. So if you're planning to order this, I'll put the link in the description. Check it out. The monitor that I'm using is this 4K 32-inch monitor from LG, and I've already made a dedicated video on this particular monitor, so go and check it out. So first of all, this monitor came along with this kind of an arc stand, and this stand was actually occupying too much space on my desk, and even if I push the stand along with the monitor way back towards the wall, then also it was covering a lot of area, and it was very difficult to lift up the monitor and clean that area again. So recently I have removed this particular arc stand and went for this monitor arm from Amazon Basics. So first of all, this is one of the best and one of the cheapest monitor arm that you can get at a price of around 2000 rupees directly from Amazon. So first of all, my main concern of purchasing this arm was that I wanted to remove this monitor completely out of the way, away from the table, because I'm filming all my videos on this table and sometimes I want a very neat and clean background, and this was easily achieved by this particular arm. So you can see that I can flip this monitor to around 180 degrees. My table becomes neat and clean, which I can use for filming my videos, and when my work is done I can flip it back again. In case you want to use the monitor vertically, then also you can rotate the monitor completely. You have that functionality, but as this is a big 32-inch monitor, so you won't be able to do that in this particular case. But what you can do here is that you can remove the monitor from the monitor arm, which has a press and pull mechanism. Later on you can change the orientation of the measure mount, and then you can mount the monitor back on the arm. So this is how you can do it. This arm also has the functionality of moving the monitor up and down, but that is purely mechanical. So in this case you have to just loosen this particular screw at the back of the main post, and then you can move the monitor up and down. And also if you want to change the tilt, then there is another joint which has a screw, so you can just loosen this particular screw and adjust the tilt. Tilt adjustment and height adjustment is not something that we do too frequently. Just in case if that is your requirement, you should look for some other options. So the next thing that I've added to this setup is this desk mat from a company called Carter. Now this mat is slightly on an expensive side. I got this one for 1400 rupees on Amazon, but this is really a very high quality desk mat that I came across. It's a full size one, and one of the main purpose of getting the mat was that the color of the mat, which is blue on one side, or I can say royal blue on one side and bright yellow on the other side, was matching the paint on the wall of my entire setup. So it matched the color. It was slightly on an expensive side, but I went for this one. If you're interested in the paint that I had on the wall, so it's from Asian Royal Shine. If you're interested in the color codes, I'll put that in the description as well. The next thing that comes is the keyboard and mouse. So first of all, I'm using a wireless keyboard from Dell, and it's a keyboard and a mouse combo that I got for 1400 rupees. I don't remember the model number. I'll put that in the description. So first of all, the keyboard is very functional. It's not anything mechanical. It's a very simple membrane type keyboard and a very low profile one. The keys are very soft. They does not make any noise, and you can make some tilt adjustment in the keyboard. At the time of purchase, the only thing that I didn't notice was that this particular variant does not come with LEDs for your caps lock, num lock and scroll lock. So that is something I missed out, but so far the keyboard has been very good and I'm pretty much satisfied with it. The only thing that's not satisfied with this particular model is the mouse. So mouse was something not as per my expectation. Although it's from Dell, but I'm using mouse a lot in my Adobe Premiere, so I decided to stick with my old mouse, which was from Logitech, and this mouse alone is for 800 rupees. It has a very good DPI as well. I think it's MK235. I'll put this particular model also in the description. So I'm using the keyboard from Dell and mouse from Logitech. If I talk about the CPU, so it's kept under my table, and the CPU or the cabinet is from Antec. You might be thinking that this cabinet looks somewhat like NZXT, so I've made small modifications to this particular cabinet and made it look somewhat like NZXT. The modification video of this particular cabinet will be there in the description. Make sure you check it out because it's really an interesting one. Apart from that, the UPS that I'm using is from APC. It's an 1100 kVA UPS, and slightly bigger than what you usually use in your home computers, and it has a slightly more backup as compared to the regular ones. If I talk about the cable management, so first of all, dedicated trays for cable management are a bit on an expensive side. So instead of buying those, I went to store 99. I got this particular piece of art just for rupees 99. It's actually a letter H which I screwed underneath my table, and the advantage here is that it has a lot of gaps as you're looking at. So I used different kind of clips and cable ties to insert, or you can say tie, all these things together to this particular thing. Not everything that you're looking at on this table have been directly purchased from the market, but there are few things that has been customized and DIY, like for example this pot with grass. So first of all, I was looking for something to keep on the table, but I wasn't getting anything from the market which was of a good size that I was looking for. So I decided to buy this gray colored pot from store 99 for rupees 129, and these small pieces of grass, these are 16 pieces of grass that I got for rupees 100. So I decided to fill the pot with pieces of thermocol and decided to pour the mixture of cement and thermocol. Things went terribly wrong because as soon as I poured the mixture, all those pieces of thermocol were floating on the surface. So I had to remove all those things, fill the pot with few pieces of stone. I poured the mixture once again, and as soon as everything was turning into a solid, I inserted all those pieces of grass, which turned out to be very nice DIY artificial grass pot. Now this wasn't something I was doing for the first time. Many of you have been asking in my videos that from where I got this particular desk lamp. So this desk lamp is also a DIY lamp, and I've used the same concept to make this particular lamp as well. There are few other things that I have customized in this particular setup, like for example this blue and orange color boxes which you usually see in my videos. So behind those boxes are actually the electrical connections and switchboards, and all those things actually doesn't look good when I film my video. So I decided to cover all those switchboards with these kind of boxes so that my entire setup looks neat and clean. Apart from that, I have been using different kind of natural plants in my videos. Plants give a very good vibes to your videos. Anything that looks green in the videos always catches the viewer attention, and it gives them a lot of peace. So these are all the things that I have used in my setup so far. So I hope you like the video. Thank you so much for watching. There are still few things that I have not added to this setup, like for example I still need a chair, which I'll be adding up gradually depending upon if I find a good one. So I hope this video was a little bit inspirational, and it will give you an idea about how to make your workplace more awesome looking and also more productive. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.